Welcome, tourists! Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan! Are you looking for a relaxing vacation?
But you do not have any idea where to go.
Are you looking for a captivating attractions?
But your lack of information about it?
No need to worry because we, the Echo at Heart Travel Agency,
will provide quality service that will truly save your time and energy by finding the perfect destination that fits you and your budget. This is Angeline Tapit, your tour operator.
And this is Cherish Maysunit, your travel manager. Welcome to Echo at Heart Travel Agency. In Echo at Heart Travel Agency, we prioritize 3S: the security, safety, and services.
We customize your itinerary,
gives better accommodation, and offers you the best price. These are the following inclusions upon availing our tour package:
van transportation, accommodation, breakfast, entrance fees, driver and tour guide meals, travel kits, and insurance.
Get yourself ready as we present you the 3 days and 2 nights adventure in Cebu.
Explore Cebu, Philippines. A paradise to any traveler. Whether you're a beach bum, an adventure seeker, a history buff, or a food lover. Welcome to Cebu, Philippines, where you can experience everything. Day 1 at 9:45 a.m. Arrival at Mactan International Airport. After picking up snacks at Cook Pub, which is the guest's request. After having snacks at Cook Pub, a little travel to their requested hotel, which is Waterfront Cebu Hotel and Casino, and have a great lunch at the hotel. We have to arrive at the first destination, Museo Cebu. A nice start in traveling here in Cebu, as the place is rich in its historical background. The exploration of a Portuguese explorer, Ferdinand Magellan, the 1521 Battle of Mactan, and Cebu as the Spanish colonial capital. And it is also considered as the oldest city in the Philippines. 1:50 p.m. arrived at the second destination, the Cebu Taoist Temple.
The Cebu Taoist Temple was built by Cebu's substantial Filipino Chinese community in 1972 with an elevation of 110 meters above sea level. The temple is towering, multi-tiered, multi-hood attraction, accessible by 3 separate winding routes, each entrance with a replica of the Great Wall of China. The temple includes a chapel, a library, a souvenir shop, and a wishing well. The spacious balconies offer a scenic view of the downtown Cebu. The temple is open to the worshippers and non-worshippers alike.
After the sightseeing here in Cebu Taoist Temple, the guest will have snacks at the restaurant of their choice. We have arrived at the Enzani restaurant. It lets you indulge in the finest of Mediterranean cuisine while taking a panoramic view of Cebu City. 3:45 p.m. we have arrived at the third destination, Temple of Leia.
The Temple of Leia is one of the must-visit attractions in Cebu. It has been attracting foreign and local tourists for its stunning architectural style and overlooking view of Cebu City. This 7-story mansion has 24 chamber housing a library, bar, museum, and gallery. There are 2 large golden statues of lions stand guards on both sides of the main stairs leading into the temple. Roman gladiators and a bunch of life-size statues of angels adorn the corners and different parts of the building.
26-minute drive from Temple of Leia to Surao Garden. And we have arrived to the last destination of day 1, Sirao Garden. Sirao Garden caught a lot of attention for having a variety of flowers with its beautiful color that spread across the garden. Sirao Garden is best known for its celotias, which look like a bright flames, usually in red and yellow. It also have a picturesque destination having a lot of areas to pose and a breathtaking scenery giving off a stunning pictures. Lastly, Sirao Garden is famous for its mini Amsterdam vibe and also of the world-famous Kukov Flower Garden. At 6 p.m., traveling back to the hotel, Waterfront Hotel and Casino, and upon arriving, they will have their dinner at the hotel, and on 7:45 onwards, it will be the guests' free time. And this is how day 1 ends. Day 2 starts with a room service breakfast at the hotel. After breakfast at 8 a.m., travel to Kawasan Falls. At 10:10 a.m., the first adventure activity starts. Experience the famous canyoneering at the famous Kawasan Falls.
Kawasan Falls is one of the most popular waterfalls in Cebu and is located in Barangay Matutinao, Badyan, at the southwest part of the province. It is also just an hour away from Bual, which makes it an ideal nature side trip after a day at the beach. Kawasan has two main waterfalls that are both deep enough for swimming. The first set of falls has a height of over 40 meters, while the second set has a wider area with a height of 20 meters. There is a small third falls a few kilometers away from the second one, but is rarely frequented by tourists.
As we all know, it is a very famous tourist spot among foreigners and also for the locals. It is also well known for its adventurous activities that tourists love to experience. After the tiring experience, let me welcome you to the famous restaurant, Kukita Seafood and Charcoal Grill in Moalboal. A Filipino family-owned fusion restaurant serving steak, sushi, and signature dishes, and inspired by a diverse range of culinary styles. 1:05 p.m. arrived at the second destination, Moalboal, Basdaco. It is a long stretch of white sand beaches, not only white sand, but of course, it has a crystal clear and pristine seawater, very much available to the public and great for the most activities allowed by the management that watches over and maintains its natural environment. While moving on to the last destination for the day 2 trip here in Cebu, the guests are eating their snacks inside the van. 4:05 arrived at the slope.
Whale shark watching activity in Oslo is an undeniable a popular attraction all over the world and yet also controversial. This incredible experience prompts tourist visitors to flock to Oslo shores to encounter these gentle giant whale. The activity site is situated in Barangay Tanawan in the town of Oslo, a remote part of Cebu that is 3 to 4 hours away from the city or 4 to 5 hours drive from Mactan Airport.
After the whale shark watching, move on to the best part, the dinner. The dinner at Trattoria Altrove Moalboal, which is requested by the guests. A number 1 Moalboal pizza restaurant that you must try. 7:05 traveling back at the hotel, where the guests can relax and rest after a tiring yet fun and adventurous trip. So this is where the day 2 trip ends. Third day is chill day. The schedule for today is Pasalubong Day, where the guests can buy some stuffs like Cebu's famous delicacies like chicharon, ampao, dried mangoes, rosquillos, and many more. Also some souvenirs like keychains, Cebu shirts, handicrafts, and other souvenirs before flying back to Singapore. At 2:50 p.m., the guests will be dropped off at Mactan International Airport. and at 3:30 p.m. is the boarding time of the guests flying back to Singapore. This will end our virtual tour package, 3 days and 2 nights here in Cebu, Philippines.
So what are you waiting for? Book your trip now
and enjoy Discover Cebu's reminiscing top most attraction.
Feed your soul with nature.